Hey y'all, and thank you for joining me for yet another video. In this presentation, we're going to be taking a look at how to make coconut lemon cilantro rice. It's super easy. The prime ingredients are obviously coconut, lemon, and cilantro. There's a bunch of other seasoning that is required to prepare this. However, I will definitely be able to guide you through this process, making it 10 times more easier. So let's get into this video. A bit more items ready here to go. I have 2 medium-sized onions that are halved at the moment, but they're going to be minced. I'm going to be fine cubing this carrot. I'm going to be zesting this lemon. I do have a lemon zest, however I find when I use it my lemon gets stuck, so I'm gonna go for my small grater instead to get the zest off of this lemon. And you're also going to need 1 cup of minced coriander. I have 2 cups of rice that I'm going to be washing. I'm going to be washing this rice out. After I wash this rice, I'm going to be leaving it soak in very hot water for about 10 to 15 minutes, like boiling hot water. So like I said, after you're done rinsing your rice, you're going to take some boiling hot water and you're going to just pour it all over. And you're going to let this rice sit in this hot water. Like I'm going to mix it in a little bit just so that it gets to go through the rice. But we're going to let this sit in this hot water for at least, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes, or until the time you need it for the pot. It shouldn't take that much longer to cook the other ingredients. So I have my carrots that are finely diced, my onions that are diced as well, my coriander that's been minced, my lemon that's been zested all the way. This is all the zest. I have chicken-based seasoning. I have a can of mushroom sauce. I have 4 cubes of 4 cubes of coconut that was frozen, and that gives me actually 1 cup. I have some minced garlic and ginger and some green seasoning. First thing first, you're going to put a pot on the stove with 2 tablespoons of oil. To that oil, you're going to be adding your chopped carrots, and you're going to be adding your onion, all of your onion and carrots, and then you're going to give that a mix and let that saute on its own for about 3 minutes before you add anything else to this. So after giving it a mix, you're not adding anything for 3 minutes. You let this saute and steam. So it's been 3 minutes of this sauteing on its own. So now I'm going to be adding my coconut cubes to it. They're frozen, by the way, but it's not going to take but 2 or 3 minutes for this to melt out into here. So we're going to just give that a mix, incorporate it into this. The stove is on medium-high. So now after you add your coconut cubes, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of chicken-based seasoning, as well as you're going to add in your coriander. Next, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of green seasoning to that, and we're going to add half a teaspoon of minced ginger and half a teaspoon of minced garlic. Next, we're going to be adding the can of mushroom, condensed mushroom. So we're going to just add that into here. Yeah, and we're going to give it an incorporated mix. So to this mixture, I'm going to be adding 2 cups of boiling hot water. Actually, it's going to be 3 cups, so I'm going to just be putting the other cup in. So it'll be 3 cups of water going into this mixture. And then we're going to be adding our lemon zest. You're going to leave back a tiny bit, like half a teaspoon worth of lemon zest. So to that, after we add the lemon zest, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of chicken-based seasoning in there. just because we added the water, so we want to compensate for that flavor. So yeah, we're just gonna give this a mix, and when it develops a boil, that's when we're gonna add our rice. Now it's a good time to strain off that rice that you have soaking in that hot water and have it in the drainer ready to go in here. So it's developed a nice little boil that's going on right now. So now we're gonna add our drained off rice that's been soaking in hot water. We're gonna add that to it. We're gonna give it a mix to incorporate. So once it develops a boil like that, we're going to turn our setting down to the low setting, and we're going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And we're going to cover our pot and leave it undisturbed. So my timer just rang out after that 20 minutes. I'm just sprinkling that last bit of lemon zest into the pot, as well as I cut my lemon into 2 halves, and I'm gonna be squeezing this juice of 1/2 of that lemon into this rice, and then we're gonna give it a nice. So the 2 halves of the lemon was squeezed into the rice, and now we're gonna just distribute this flavor throughout. Make sure all of our rice gets this seasoning. So we're just gonna mix in that lemon into our rice, and then this rice is ready. The stove is turned off right now. There's no more heat is needed, so we're just gonna stir.